So here are some things that happened to me that you may or may not relate to. You know when you visit friends or family and they serve you sweets like cupcakes or cakes or cookies or whatever? At first you get excited, but who wouldn't when cookies are being served? But then you get hit with this moment of despair, when you can't figure out what kind of cookie it is. Is it raisins? Is it chocolate chip? It's a cookie, but you hate raisins, so it's not worth getting excited about. And you're not allergic to raisins, so you can't ask with that in your defense, because then you would just feel bad for lying about it. And you just can't ask what it is, because then it feels kind of rude, because they went through all that trouble of making these delicious cookies for you, or bought them from the nearest grocery store, only for you not to be appreciative. So you know what you do? You end up taking a bite, and you know what happens? It ends up being a raisin cookie, which makes the whole situation even worse because you can't spit the cookie out in front of the host, that's just rude, and you have to finish the cookie because then it's obvious you didn't like it, and that would be rude too. So you're stuck eating that whole raisin cookie while your insides are screaming in torture and agony. So you're left in a situation where you have to decide whether you take that risk and enjoy a possibly delicious cookie, or just politely decline. When you discover something and get really into it that you forget everything else. This usually happens when there's something important going on that should be your top priority, like finals week. These things can include anime, a show on Netflix, animating, Game of Thrones. Seriously though, why do you insist on airing when finals are around the corner? Or you get into something that you were previously into, but just knowing that there's another priority hanging over your head that you just don't want to deal with, that you gravitate towards something else as a way to procrastinate. This is also known as rewatching Friends for the 21st time. When you can't contribute to a class discussion, not just because you're shy, but because when you're sitting in class and there's a discussion going on, your mind goes full lawyer and you form this amazing piece with defending points, but you get too nervous to say it because 1, you hate talking in front of people, and 2, because you know your brain is just going to betray you, laugh in your face as soon as you start talking, and then runs away with that amazing thought you had, and your brain just temporarily separates from your body, and all of a sudden you derail off your original thought and end up talking about something completely unrelated to what the discussion was originally about. So what's your guys' opinion on how children are encouraged different forms of play depending on their gender? Well, I think it depends on the environment they grow up in, because drugs can really affect how children grow. So they should just get addicted to the internet instead, because it will cause fewer problems than what being addicted on drugs would. Yay, I got this video up like I said I would. Look at me being productive. That's a first. Does anyone else relate to these, or am I just a weirdo? Like always, if you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to see more, and I'll see you guys next time.